Hey guys, we've got another experimental mod that I've done. Now, we all know that I love arcade machines, but I also love my old retro consoles. I think we know where this is going. I've combined the two. So let's get on with the video by switching it on first. Produced by Sega. Primal Range. Now, you probably noticed Sega Megadrive was what was come up on there. So let's show you. Quite good audio there as well. It's only mono, by the way. Megadrive has mono and it has stereo. Being I was going to make it jammer, I opted to go with mono straight on the jammer edge connector. You notice there's a banding there and there's a banding down there. Yes, that's because it's PAL. It's not a problem on any other way, shape or form. It's just because it's PAL. But that's the great thing. If we go around the back and have a look at the actual Megadrive itself, we will show you how to remedy that. So let's go around and have a look. And it is a 15 kilohertz monitor. It's not a TV, it's not VGA, it's a Sanwa 15 kilohertz monitor running in 15 kilohertz mode. So it's a Sanwa 14-inch standard monitors that come in a Dino King. And there's the Megadrive. As you can see, we've got Primal Rage in there. We've got the jammer edge connector. We've got regulator running a little hot. Yeah, a bit better with the heatsink, but it is running hot. So this is how we remedy that border problem. See the nice green light on there? You see that little chip there? Let's push my reset button. We go to red. Couple of flashes. Now we're on red. Switch it on, switch it off and on. Let's go back to the monitor. Manufactured for play on the Sega Megadrive. There we have it. No more borders. Ignore that upper border there. Now that border is just basically where I need to align the monitor. I need to adjust the horizontal on it. But there we have it. Now that is my jammer Megadrive. So we'll come back and let's just talk you through it a little bit. I was actually going to do Street Fighter. I was going to have Street Fighter in there. But unfortunately I couldn't because it comes up with a warning. And I'll tell you why it comes up with a warning. Now that chip there, the light, me pressing the reset button, I'll just show you. Keep your finger on the reset button. And it flicks through 3 colours. So now it's in PAL mode. PAL, orange is NTSC Japan, red is NTSC USA. It's a region-free switchless mod. Switchless being that I don't have to have little toggle switches, SPDT switches. I do it all via this reset button here. Keep my finger on the reset button. Let it scroll through whatever colour I want or whatever region I want. Let go. Gives me a couple of flashes. Resets the console. Now we're in that region. And that's what it is. Jammer edge connector is all done. I still haven't done the pad hacks, mind you. I do need to do the pad hacks once the pads arrive. Basically what's happened there is I didn't want to use my nice, lovely, original, what do you call it? Joypads, Sega joypads. So I've ordered some cheapy ones from China. They work perfectly fine because I've used them in the past. But to decase them and just use the PCB part of it, you might as well use the Chinese ones. Because the component, it's only got a couple of components in there, LS chips, TTL chips. If they fail, you just change them out. It doesn't mean they're inferior to the original. Sega did use custom chips, a custom Sega chip in their joypads, but they are basically TTLs. It's just an FPGA chip. So we'll use those. We'll do the pad hacks once they arrive. Regulator there, that's a 9-volt regulator, so 12 volt in, 9 volt out. The reason why I went with that rather than going with the 5 volts inside there is because of the heat. 15 amps switching power supply, that's on the 5 volt line, sending it into there would really overheat this chip. It's already quite hot now, whereas 12 volts is only 2.5 to 3 amps, and this regulator is rated at 2 amps. Diode's rated at 3 amps, so it was fine. Perfect just for the Megadrive. 2 amps is more than enough. 2 to 3 amps is more than enough, and runs it just fine. So that's why I did it that way and made up this regulator circuit. I used information off the net to make the circuit, but it's a pretty simple, pretty standard circuit to make. The only thing is it does run quite hot, so I may try something else. I'll have to see. It will involve not using a switcher, but I'll have to see about that. But it's not too bad at the moment. Maybe a bigger heatsink should fix that. But yeah, there we have it. Why not? Let's put Street Fighter on. But unfortunately, Street Fighter I can only play in PAL mode. It doesn't let me play in any other mode. There we go. It gives me an error that it's the wrong region. Let's wait for it. There we go. Pretty good. Pretty awesome. Quite pleased with that. I'm really pleased with that actually. Yeah, my ultimate goal, just to wrap this up, is once the pad hacks are done, I'm going to try and get everything back inside its case and just have a jammer edge connector sticking out. That way, if ever, you can play the console on the TV with a standard power adapter, standard joypads plugged in, everything. You can just use it as normal, but also you'll have a jammer edge connector sticking out the side of it, which will allow you to plug it into a jammer harness and play it on an arcade machine as well. So there we have it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and the next video, if I can successfully do it, will be the Super Nintendo. Okay, brilliant. There we have it. Thanks for watching.